Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the video. I'm excited to bring you along with me for another day in the life. So it is just a little before 6 o'clock right now, and I am generally waking up about this early on the weekends. Now, what I don't do on Saturday and Sundays, because I'm not working generally, is I'm not setting an alarm. I just kind of waking up whenever my body wakes up. I really try to get my sleep in on Friday and Saturday nights by not setting an alarm. But my body is so used to waking up early that this is just generally when I'm waking up on the weekend. So I got a little bit of pre-workout in right now, depending on what time I'm waking up, and if I'm planning on going to the gym first thing, I may or may not have a cup of coffee. I've been doing the pre-workout now probably about a month and a half, and I don't take it before every workout. I would say I'm probably doing the pre-workout if I'm working out 3 times in a week. I'm probably taking the pre-workout once. I got the Ghost, just wanted to give it a shot. Tastes delicious. I like the way it makes me feel, but as far as supplements go and pre-workout, I am taking the Ghost. And again, I'm probably doing that once a week. So life has been busy the last few weeks. It's been, I think, probably 3 weeks since I filmed one of these day in the lives, but I'm glad to be back at it. Great workout this morning. Planet Fitness gets a lot of hate, but honestly, if you check your ego at the door, there ain't no reason you can't get a great workout here. And I love it because they're 24 hours, so I can come in early on a weekend morning and get a workout in before family wakes up. So I'm a fan. Good workout this morning, just getting a little cool down walking. And one of the things that I just know without a shadow of a doubt is I love working out and starting my weekends with a workout, because it absolutely makes a difference in my entire day and my mood. If I start active, I stay active, and I know you hear that a lot. Start your morning with a workout. I say try what works for you, but I know on a weekend, if I start with a workout, I'm just gonna have a great day. So my endorphins are kicking in, I feel great. It's a really good workout this morning, and absolutely my favorite way to start the day, because I know as a result of this, the rest of the day is gonna be great and active as well. Alright, so I got back from the gym, poured myself a cup of coffee, and it's now time for the next part of my morning routine, which is kind of doing some of my online work. I've been doing YouTube now for 2 years, so I like to fit that stuff in the mornings. And 3 weeks ago, I actually started doing online coaching. I'm doing that kind of more over on my Instagram. If you want to check me out there, it's IF with Ryan. But doing some online coaching, and I'm gonna set the guys' plans, do some weekly check-ins, kind of get this done before the girls really get up and get ready to start the day. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, and we'll check in with you here in a little bit. Great momentum. The only thing that I would tell you is in this upcoming week, you need to resist the urge to add another habit in there. Let's stick with the fasting. Let's stick with tracking calories. And we're only gonna do 3 workouts again in this upcoming week. And again, as we get further into this, we'll kind of up the intensity a little bit, but right now you're doing exactly what I wanna see. So great job, keep it up. All right, Charlotte, you ready to go get some Halloween decorations?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
So we're doing a little bit of divide and conquering today. Carrie has got Caroline and they went doing some grocery shopping, getting some food for the week. And then Charlotte and I are gonna go pick up a few Halloween decorations. I'm gonna do some, decorate the house a little later on today. So divide and conquer.
Ooh, he's spooky.
What does RLP spell?
Rest in peace.
What am I?
You help me out, Charlotte? You get one of those black spider webs? One of those, yeah.
Spider?
Yeah, a black spider web. All right, let's do it.
I'm not holding this.
All right, so we can go ahead and talk about my fasting plan for the day. So it is about 11:15 right now. I finished eating last night at 7, so I'm just at about 16 hours fasted right now. And I'm gonna go ahead and cook a ribeye, break my fast with this. I actually thawed it the other day, froze a bunch of these when they were on sale, thawed it out, ended up not cooking it the other day. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this for lunch right now. I think the plan for dinner is we're gonna go out. We were talking about going to a local butcher shop, Klein's, to get some stuff for dinner. But generally what I'm gonna do, because I know we got the dinner coming, I am pretty hungry right now, and because I got in a good workout this morning, I don't typically like to do one meal a day when I get in weightlifting. So I wanna get in more protein today, so I'm gonna go ahead and break my fast. I'm gonna cook this ribeye, probably all I will eat until dinner tonight, so I'll cut out a little bit of my snacking and do more of like 2 meals a day, breaking my fast at 16 hours. I'm gonna cook this, just butter basted in the cast iron, skip the sous vide, just cook it straight in the cast iron, but so I'm gonna break my fast.
It is important whenever you take these things out to pat them dry, just because it's gonna help get a good sear. Now, normally I would try to let this come to room temperature before I cook it, but honestly, we just got home and I wanna hurry up and eat before I get out to put up the decoration, so I'm just gonna cook it as is. It's a little cool, but that'll be all right. So I am preheating the cast iron right now. I'm putting that on a super high heat, and then I'm gonna add just a little bit of ghee to the pan, and then just drop my steak in, get a good sear on both sides, and then I'm gonna add some butter to it and do some butter basting. Now I pre-seasoned these before I froze them. I seasoned them with salt and pepper, so they went in pre-seasoned. So all I gotta do now is cook it here in the cast iron. So just waiting for that to get up to temperature. All right, so now it's kind of a few minutes on each side. I feel like that's a decent little sear on there. I'm gonna go ahead and reduce the heat down to medium. I'm gonna add some butter to it and start butter basting. Let this rest for about 5 to 6 minutes. You hoping I drop something, Lily? So I don't ever like to say never, but I really don't think I could do vegan or vegetarian. To each their own, but this is so delicious. And this steak was $6.99 a pound at Publix. Choice beef, a great deal. And I've got like 15 more of these still frozen and in the freezer. Great way to break my fast, and it's just absolutely delicious. What do you think, Caroline?
Good. This is good.
So normally I'm drinking my coffee black, but now that I have opened my eating window, I am gonna put a decent amount of half and half in there. That's probably like half coffee, half cream. No sugar. Very light in color. It tastes like coffee milk. Good coffee milk. All right, so I'm I'm not eating this today, but at some point I am absolutely cooking a kangaroo loin. So the reason that I went with the tenderloin tips is it's the same meat as filet mignon. It's just like the end of the chain. So it's like smaller pieces. You can't get the big medallions out of it. But how much are they a pound? $14.99 a pound. You just can't beat that for the price. Plus, at 2.5 pounds, I'll be able to cook for Carrie, the girls, and I, and still have some leftovers for the week. So couldn't make up my mind on anything else, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. Hey family. Hey Carrie, oh my gosh, what smells so good? What smells amazing? That's what smells so good.
I made this banana bread by myself.
Oh, you made it all by yourself?
Sure did. And I put chocolate chips in it.
That looks really good. That's good. It's really pickly. I would rather eat it with carrots, just so I'm not eating the potato chips, because it's really good. What? I would. Do we have baby carrots?
It's good.
I'm not trying to fool anybody. When's the last time I ate a potato chip?
When's the last time you ate a baby carrot?
When we had that dill dip.
That was like
You remember the dill dip?
I think that was about a month
The
ago.
carrot was just a vessel for the dip. And I would rather have a carrot as the vessel for the dip than a potato chip as the vessel for the dip. Caroline, your banana bread looks so good. Can I try a piece?
Can you take a video of me eating it?
Sure.
Thank you, Daddy.
That's really good, Caroline.
Brian, can you light my fall candles?
Yes. So we got the tenderloin tips, getting ready to, these have been sitting out for a little bit. I'm gonna put them, so I'm gonna pat these dry just so that they get like a good sear to them. So I'm gonna pat these dry with a paper towel. So we've got asparagus with olive oil and salt and pepper on them. We put those in the oven. We'll do those at 400. Oven's just gonna come up to temp for like 25-30 minutes. Again, the thing about these tenderloin tips is it's literally the same exact meat as the filet mignon, but the filet is like a big tenderloin and it comes down to like a little point, and this is literally what's left over from the point. So it's the same meat as filet mignon, and at $14.99 a pound versus filet is like $32.99 a pound. It's literally the same meat. The only downside is it's smaller pieces, but that's actually good because you'll see we cook it in the pan. There's a lot more surface area to get a crust on it. So now we're gonna season this, and I was about to do it with just, I was gonna do olive oil as like a binder and salt and pepper with a little bit of garlic powder, but Carrie said I wasn't allowed to do that. So what am I supposed to do, Carrie?
We're just gonna flavor it up a little bit more.
All right, show me what you're doing.
Okay, we're gonna do some salt.
This is for everybody that's asking for a cooking channel from Carrie. I think this is about as much as we're gonna get for right now.
We're gonna also do some Lowry's.
Lowry's.
Lowry's. A little garlic powder. And then a little onion powder.
Did you measure that?
Measuring it with my heart.
Measuring it with your heart?
Yep. I'm gonna give it a little mix.
Now see, I feel like that's not gonna be enough seasoning for all those.
I think that's gonna be the perfect
I
amount
put
of
a
seasoning.
lot of salt.
I think that is the perfect amount of seasoning.
Olive oil is my binder. So I got a ripping hot pan, and to that I'm gonna add just a little bit of ghee, and it smokes a little bit, but honestly that really super hot pan is what's going to give us a good crust, a good sear on the steaks. And I don't cook these a lot like this. All right, I'm going to admit defeat. I crowded the pan and put too many in there. So I wasn't able to get a good sear on them. Carrie's gonna try to redeem us in the second batch, but they're still gonna be delicious. They just aren't gonna have that good crust on them. All right, so we got our tenderloin tips, and then for sides, asparagus with olive oil, salt and pepper, a little bit of lemon zest, and some Parmesan cheese, some turnip greens that we had left over from Cracker Barrel from last night, sauteed mushrooms and onions that Carrie did a little earlier today. And then to my tenderloin tips, when I was at Klein's, I actually picked up some blue cheese compound butter. So I'm gonna add that to my tenderloin tips. All right, so this will be the last thing that I have for the day. It's probably close to 16 ounces of the tenderloin tips, vegetables. It is about 7:20 right now, and I will close out my eating window. Super good dinner, just great way to close the day. But I have really enjoyed bringing you along with me for a full day in life. I can't remember the last time that I filmed from the time that I woke up until dinner time, but it's been fun bringing you along with me, showing you just kind of an average day off and what that can look like with intermittent fasting, kind of fitting everything in. So if you have enjoyed this video and want to see more, I'm going to leave another one on the screen here now. Be sure to check that out. And remember, we're not looking to lose weight fast, we're looking to lose weight forever. Thanks again, and I will catch you in the next video.